Alright, hello. Day 10 of our epic road trip. We left Lincoln City, Oregon. We left the Pelican Shores once again. Awesome hotel, highly recommended. I can't wait to go back there at some point. On this particular day 10, we went to the Tillamook Creamery in Tillamook, Oregon. We don't really have much video from inside the place. I don't think we actually have any video at all. It's mostly going to be just photographs. The place was really hectic and crazy and busy, but I would still recommend stopping there if you're in the coast of Oregon. If you're driving up along 101 along the coast, it's a good place to stop off for an hour or two. You get to see the cheese making process. They have a little taste testing place where you can stop and try several different flavors of the cheese that they sell and they make. They have a little gift shop there and a very good little restaurant. We stopped and got a grilled cheese sandwich, of course, and some Tillamook Creamery ice cream. Very cool experience. We stopped there. We were there maybe about 2 hours. That included eating, taking the little self-guided tour that they have, and doing the taste testing. Then after we did that, we went to the Lewis and Clark fort that's up there, and we also did Astoria. We stopped at the Bow Picker Fish and Chips. We had that for dinner, and we went across the Astoria Bridge. So we crossed into Washington, we crossed back into Oregon. Then we drove down Interstate 84 to the east, which follows the Columbia River Gorge, and we stopped at the Fairfield Inn in the Dells. And along the way, we also stopped at the Vista house to take in the sunset along the way. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one.
At some point it'll come. There it goes. Here it comes. Wow, it took a while.
Hey everybody, we're here in Astoria, Oregon. Just ate at this place called Bow Picker. All they basically sell is fish and chips. It's a tiny little place, but it looks like it's literally just a boat parked on a side street of the city of Astoria, close to the Columbia River, a little north of the Columbia River. And It is just amazing. The food here is delicious. And it's we drove a little bit out of the way to get here because we had heard so many good things about Boat Picker, but we wanted to come and try it out. I'm gonna show you what the place looks like. Show you what the menu looks like up here. I mean, this place is literally a boat on a side street. The captain's wearing a Santa's hat. We've got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer here pulling this thing. Doesn't look like much. I'm telling you, that was about the best fish and chips. My wife said it was the best. My daughter loved it. I loved it. My wife doesn't even like fish, and she loved it. And you can see in the distance out here in the background, the river out here in the background with some freighters out there, some other sea vessels. There's a Coast Guard ship out there as well. We're actually going to be spending the next day out here. We're staying in the Dalles tonight, Oregon. Then we're going to drive back and do the waterfall trail where you hit about 3 or 4 different waterfalls. Check out the Vista house viewpoint of the Columbia River Gorge. And then we're going to actually head up towards Washington State. Do a few things up in Washington. Spend the night there and then move onward. But I just wanted to share the Boat Picker with you in Astoria. Like I said, I wanted to spend 3 or 4 days here. There's so much to do, but if I kept spending as much time as I wanted to, I'd probably be on a permanent vacation. I'd be on a vacation for at least a few months. Okay, we are about to drive across the bridge to Astoria, to Oregon. That's the little part.
I know, the end is the best part.
Yeah.
Especially coming this way.
So we crossed into Washington. We crossed into Washington. And now we're crossing back into Oregon. Came across just so we could drive across this bridge, because we're not going to be back in this area at all. Oregon. There we go. We just crossed into Oregon. Applause for Oregon. That we're driving into here that you can see in the distance, the city is Astoria, Oregon. Astoria is known for having had a lot of shipwrecks over the years because it gets very foggy here and the water gets very treacherous here. So there's been a lot of shipwrecks over the years. so bad. If you're afraid of bridges, don't come across this one. This one's pretty tall. Here we go. Have begun. Welcome to Astoria. Well, we made it across. Now we just have to go down the little loop-to-loop here, and then we'll be back into the city. Guys, after a long day of driving, having a good time, we've arrived at the Fairfield Inn in the Dalles, Oregon. Another free stay. Got it with our points. I'm heading in. Family's already inside. I'm heading in too. Get a good night's sleep. We'll see you on the road tomorrow. See you soon.